ugly motherfucker.
The aliens won't let it happen. You reveal all their secrets.
Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bound.
An alien kept deep under the ground in Area 51.
If aliens are real.
The truth is, Macy, we haven't actually made direct contact with aliens.
It's unexplained aerial phenomenon.
Midnightaliens. The Midnight Alien.
Midnight Alien. The Midnight Alien.
You are one ugly mother.
My mom was pissed, dude. She was listening to my podcast. I have it set to where your guys just like plays automatically. And it said that when it came on, and she thought it was part of mine. And she started yelling at me. Mom! It's like, what are you talking about? I didn't say anything like that.
I would never.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's an intro.
Are we rolling? Damn, dude.
Would have been a minute.
Is it rolling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we talking
What a
about?
jerk.
So, Bear, give us our introduction.
Welcome to the Midnight Aliens. Obviously, we're a little uncoordinated because we've been on vacation / charity work for the past about 3 weeks or so, and it's mostly Faded's fault because he's having trouble with one of his 7 kids.
You know,
Or 2 of his 7 kids, some crap like that, whatever. But we're coming at you live. We're keeping it local today. We're here in Connecticut. It is freezing our balls off. All of us feel like raisins right now, unfortunately. And the weather isn't treating us too well. By the way, this is like the 20th of January. Wait, no, 19th, I'm sorry. 19th of January, whatever. No. And
the funniest thing was in the last episode when you were like, Skull's getting touched in his bum bum. That was so funny on the recording. I could not stop laughing. You're touching his bum bum. I was like, what the?
Oh man, so we're gonna do something a little different today. We're not gonna fact check crap. This is gonna be
it's a 2018 edition.
That's a 2018.
First
the
one of
actual
the year.
first episode, man. And it took us 3 weeks to finally get here.
It's the editing, man.
And we started this shit in 2016. So
Yeah, I know. Well, actually, didn't you guys start in like 2015? I just came along.
Bear was the first guest.
Yeah, first guest, and
first
then
guest in
now I'm
2016.
the announcer person thing. I don't know. I just work here. But anywho, I'd like to thank our sponsors: Red Baron Pizza, Spicy Ruffles, GoPro, RC Cola, Coke,
The Flat Earth Society.
Pepsi, the Flat Earth Society, and Instagram. Even though they don't give us any money, but you know, because it's all flat. So,
All right, so Faded, explain our 2018 edition
agenda. Yeah.
So what do you want? What do you want that's going to be different?
Do it now.
Should be.
Quit stalling.
I'm thinking. Jesus Christ.
Hilarious things. It's cheese and crap.
We're kind of just gonna.
Here's the ruffles.
First episode 2018. We're just gonna free flow it, see how it goes.
We're gonna jump from topic to topic.
Yeah, basically jump from topic to topic. Our own opinions, no facts. No fact check. Bams didn't bring any papers, no? No.
You told me not the first time.
You told me not
Because
to
you
give a
ordered
fuck.
not to.
So I'm like,
Education
okay.
time with Bams would be straight out of his head. So whatever you know, you know.
I don't know nothing. That's why I bring papers. What about we kind of revise 2017 our favorite moments and funniest moments from the podcast? Mine had to be when Bam was like, huh? To Spike's like, what?
Spike was just saying it for like a minute. We were all just staring at him. Just like, just
Thought he got what I meant.
What episode was that?
It's like Spike for a second,
Hitler
dude.
episode.
Only spoke like Italian and French, and then Bams was trying to do his foreign English, talk louder or weird sign language.
That was the Hitler episode. He's talking about the Spear of Christ, right? Whatever it's
Oh
called.
yeah,
The Spear of Destiny.
Oh, there you go.
Spear of Christ.
Whatever it's called. I don't know.
Oh, that had to be one of my favorite moments. That was hilarious.
Yeah, that was fun.
Or I guess Spike's would probably be the money one. Print your own money.
Special guest of the year.
Special guest from Bear.
Cash me outside.
Hey, don't completely blame me for that crazy gal, man.
You know who brought her? What do you mean?
Yeah.
I didn't know she was gonna drink like a fish. She's like, I'm just gonna have one drink to loosen up. I'm like, I think you loosen up plenty for the whole football team now.
I gotta hide this bottle now.
At least you know how to regulate yourself. Oh, jeez, dude.
Drink cold water.
Plus, she was Native American. None of them can hold their liquors, unfortunately.
It's not frozen.
Between these
Well, first of all, we didn't even say who was here. We didn't even say who was here.
All right.
Oh,
so
yeah. Me, Bear, obviously.
Just the usual assholes. All of
Coon.
us.
We all stink.
Faded.
Captain Kirk.
Captain Crunch.
And then we got Spike over there.
Getting some water.
Getting some vodka.
Spike TV. He's over there.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite moment, Bear?
We're gonna eat your ass.
Yeah. Hell no, dude.
Well, what was the story? Say the story again. I don't know.
It was like Sergeant Sanchez, and honestly, I'm not even 100%. It was Sergeant Sanchez. I just said Sergeant Sanchez because that's what came to mind. But yeah, it was the privates, the new incoming soldiers, whatever. And you're bored, and it's humid, and what we call embracing the suck because it just sucks ass, and theoretically, and so they're two or three guys just wouldn't run, like they were refusing to run, or whatever, or they were running, but they were running kind of like very cautiously, trying not to hit anything. And yeah, so he was just like, a tiger's gonna eat your ass. I don't think, no, he didn't say that quote unquote. I think what I meant to say was he's gonna bite your ass or something like that, but it came out like that. Tiger's gonna eat your ass. By the way, a correction on the Unbearable episode. It wasn't 2,200 feet AGL. It was 1,282. I apologize about that. That's the highest I ever jumped. I think it was like 1,282, some crap like that. But I said 2,200 for whatever reason. I don't know what I was thinking. So that's a little correction. So yeah, that was a funny moment. And then making fun of Skull, that was pretty. And then rice cakes, dude, that was actually a pretty fun episode too.
Our rice cakes did say a racial slur on the podcast.
Just is like, oh yeah, we're all in this nigger city. And I'm like, dude, chill out, man. You can't hit it with the hard R. You know, like, oh my goodness,
the word. He was talking about Nigeria.
Yeah.
Or I don't even know what he was talking about.
No, yeah, it was.
Was it? Okay. Bams, what was your favorite or funniest moment?
Just the one you got brought up. All of those.
Every time Bam's misspoken a word.
Oh man.
We all take a drink. I'm gaining weight because I'm drinking Coke right now.
Yeah, he's drinking cocaine, everybody.
So Spikes was just print your money.
Fresh from the polar bear.
Print your money episode.
Yeah. No, there was a couple other good ones. Flat Earth one was pretty good.
That one was NASA, wasn't it? Or
was it NASA? No, because that was the one with the print me some money.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, NASA was.
I think it was before that, and we were gonna talk about NASA the following week.
I know Coon said something funny, but I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember either.
I have to listen to all those episodes. Dang it, Coon. I don't want to listen to those.
It's mostly just like laughing.
It's mostly Fade's fault too, because he recorded some of our first episodes on his stupid ass iPhone.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get it off. I hook it up to my computer and just it just tells me it's hooked up and it's charging.
I just checked. I haven't really tried. So anyways, 2018 now. So
we're gonna kick off a new year and hopefully more funny moments.
So Spike, what's got you triggered so far in 2018?
Damn, Mexicans taking up all the flipping jobs.
That missile alarm in Hawaii. You think that was?
Oh yeah, I was talking about that missile.
Oh, we were just talking about that.
You think that was a
Wednesday.
someone pushed the button too fast, or?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that stuff was already set up and ready to go out, and it was either A, checking to see how people are going to react to it, or B, it was accidentally sent out. And something like this is imminent, and they know it, and they're just preparing for it, and somebody will. and sent it out. You know,
They didn't say where it was coming from, right? It just said ballistic missile.
Yeah. Just
So what's a ballistic missile for people that don't know?
Well, if you got one incoming, I mean, who really cares where it's coming from? It's just, yo, crap, there's one coming in.
Put your head between your knees and kiss your ass goodbye, man.
Well, shouldn't they give like more of a
What's a
specific
ballistic missile?
area where this is targeted? Or
a ballistic missile is
no, there's no way to
usually
tell.
a missile that
Not
can
really.
fly long distances and create a lot of damage. On impact, they can bury themselves. They can go through bunkers, buildings, all kinds of stuff. Depending on what type it is, how it's set up, they can put different warheads on it. It can explode above the ground. If they want to use like biological warfare, they can make it blow up, you know, a mile above the sky so it spreads out the chemical, you know, or they can run a nuclear warhead in it to where it explodes just before it hits the ground and make it spread out, or they can puncture the ground and put a crater wherever they want. You know, it just depends on what it is.
So it's
Mostly
a
a
very
long distance, large.
That's what killed the dinosaurs.
So it's a very vague missile then, pretty much. It could be any of those.
Could be anything.
Yeah, it could be anything.
So that means the United States weren't going to do anything to shoot it down?
Just
Good.
a text. They send
I
you
mean,
a
we
text
still have
message.
Skynet.
You're about to
Just a
die.
text message?
You're about to die. That's
we
good
still have
enough.
Skynet. We still have that Sky Dome thing.
Skynet.
It's the same thing
Terminator.
that Israel has.
We're Sarah Connor. John Connor.
No, you don't think they? Do you think they attempt to do it or no?
That's our own government.
How do you make
It's
the
all
mistake
same.
like that though?
Well, they showed it.
That's what
they,
I'm saying. I don't know if it's a mistake.
They showed it on the news, like
They announced it on the
Everybody
news,
has
it was
like
on
a-
the radio, and it was sent through a text. So
because that's how the system's set up, and then there's no cancellation button
Right.
or false alarm button or any crap like that. Whatever. Now
Once
they're
it's
gonna
done,
invent that crap. Whatever. But
now they need it.
you know how
Wait.
you know how you click like on a file and then all the options or whatever kind of come down, or no, when you click on it'll have like the option thing or whatever, and then you click on the arrow and then like the actual choices come down, like I don't know, like 720p, 1080p, 4K
Okay.
on YouTube, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, you click that button and well, same thing. It was either send alert, send test alert, or cancel. They had them all right there within millimeters of each other. And I guess when the one dude and the other guy were changing shifts, allegedly, he had clicked missile alert instead of
Cancel.
test, or because they do a test every shift.
Was
to
it
make-
the same guy
make
that
sure
did
the
it for
system
Japan
working.
too?
I don't know.
Because
World War
moments
II?
later they did one for Japan. Japan
Mhm.
had the same thing, incoming missile and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
So the well.
What?
What?
So tiger's gonna eat your ass.
So what's your funniest moment?
So this shit is just happening everywhere. I don't know. Like it just. Well, what about that thing in Michigan? Did you see that? Where?
No, it happened in Michigan.
Oh, you saw it.
Oh yeah,
right?
the
laser
meteor.
beam?
Yeah, the laser beam.
Oh, okay.
Laser.
It looked like a meteor
Yeah,
in
who
the
cares
video.
about
and then
missiles when we got
there's
freaking
pictures of it,
laser
like,
beams, man?
You know, you can see like explosion, right?
Project Blue Beam.
Then you see the fucking
Oh, the red beam.
the red beam going up.
Project Blue Beam. Is it Blue Beam? Project Blue Beam? Blue Light Special?
Don't look at me. I'm not answering nothing. Not with everybody's cell phone on. Oh crap!
I forgot my cell phone.
How? I just called you.
It's in the car.
Oh, that's why.
I actually put stickers on my cameras because I don't trust my phone anymore.
And it's a rental.
Thanks a lot, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Bunch of dicks.
Just cover the
I'll
mic.
trust my government.
So no one can hear you.
Sometimes I
Who is
forget.
this?
Some,
What?
yeah.
Is this bands?
I put a sticker on my mic, and I forget when my girl calls me, and I'm like, "Can't you hear me?" I forget that the sticker's on there. Oh, man.
Fitty, did you say your favorite episode?
He said, "Oh,
You go.
Yeah, the same one.
Same one that Bam's like, eh?
Yeah, that's what I can think of right now.
I think I apologize, everybody. I'm in my 30s, but I'm still going through puberty.
I see all the hair went.
I liked our nightmare episode with
wow,
Project Bluebeam.
Oh my gosh, man, what's I already forgot his name, dude. Oh, Nocturnal.
What do you mean?
Which he never came back.
Was Stelio with us too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stelio was with us.
I think Talk Count was there too.
I'm confused.
No, that was a different episode.
Project
We did
Bluebeam
like
I've been
3
telling
different
you about.
nightmare
We're gonna
episodes,
make
man.
The
And 2 of them were like really,
Oh,
really
yeah,
good. Our last one, it was
I read
okay.
about that before.
Yeah.
I think the other 2 original ones
okay.
were a lot better, though.
No, that's just the sleep paralysis, and then we had one with dreams, right?
Yeah, but we
That's when you guys watched
but
that
we
film,
intertwined
right?
we intertwined it all, though. It was sleep paralysis and nightmares and night terrors and all that crap, whatever, crazy dreams, and like we integrated like all of them, whatever, on all 3 episodes. But our most recent one was kind of like, I don't know. I liked our other 2 better because
More original.
Well, yeah, more original, and I think all of us kind of went in more detail. I still remember Bams's nightmare, weird dream thing. Went to go save his woman, and he was cutting everybody up with a samurai sword. Yeah,
Oh,
and he was walking, and it was just raining blood behind him. I still remember that one.
I don't remember that at all.
Well, so Kuhn, didn't you want to tell a story about what happened recently?
Oh, like the experiences? I mean, like
You went to Mexico and then needed to build
more Mexico.
Are you watching coins?
Oh, by the way, 2018, we're going to try to shorten the episodes a little bit for you guys, too. Apparently,
Condense them.
We're blubbering a little bit, kind of like we are right now, like a bunch of morons. Like, we're going to keep it like within 30 to 45 minutes from now on, kind of thing.
Yeah. No.
And just put YouTube on autoplay, and you'll be fine.
So Kuhn, you want to talk about it or not?
Yeah.
Or SoundCloud or Podcast Addict.
I mean, I guess we're kind of change up the topic. I had experience. I want to say, when was it? You remember? Last year, right? I'm gonna say it was last year. Yeah, I don't think it was this year. Yeah. Well, anyways, for the first time ever, I don't do any drugs. I barely even drink.
Lies.
No, for real. Like I'm very like.
Did you watch Frozen and the first time in forever?
No, hold on. Let me explain. I know Spike might want to chime in, or even Captain Kirk. But I never do any drugs. I don't do any of that stuff. Like I never really like cared about it. So for the first time ever, I tried an edible.
Now's a good time to start.
So I had 5 pieces. Each of them were about 5 grams. No, wait a minute. Yeah, 5 grams. So I had about a total of 25 grams in my system.
Okay.
And I was hallucinating. I was out of my mind. I would like what I remember
That's
is
why I have the weird
nothing.
text messages lately.
No, for real. Like what I remember is nothing but happened.
Did you go through wormhole?
It was it felt like I was stuck in a loop. Like I would literally say something and then I won't remember what I just said. I'm just like, what did I just say? And then like, cause my girlfriend told me, she's like, you cried at least 10 times. And I was all like, I only remember crying twice.
See, edibles affect people differently, and
that's what she was telling me.
Affect each person differently, but they affect everyone differently than like smoking or you know.
Oh yeah, because like the way your body processes the THC, which is in the marijuana.
You cried. What a fag!
No, it was the weirdest thing because I would literally cry. The things I remember, I was crying. And then like I'll stop crying and be like, was I just crying? Like why was I crying? And then I'll be back at it again like.
Are you like watching cartoons or something?
No, okay, like the whole thing that started, I took I want to say three of them, and like I felt fine. And then my girlfriend decides to put on Jackass, and I could not stop laughing. I could not, my chest.
I wish I was there.
My chest was hurting so bad because I could not stop laughing. And for some smart reason, I decided to take another 2 pieces. And after that, like, literally...
You're like, it's not funny enough.
No, like, she told me something, and then right after that, like, it just felt like a dream. Like, it wasn't real anymore. And it literally felt like I was here, and then I was, like, behind myself. And I couldn't control myself when I was doing or was thinking.
Pressure?
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I'm staying away from that stuff. But, like, it just felt like I was stuck in a loop. I was just like I kept reliving the same moment and I couldn't remember anything. It was just like a constant loop. I mean that's the only way I could Like
It's just your mind opening up a little bit.
Well,
I'd rather have it closed.
well, Spike, you remember that time where I drank that whole soda of diesel fuel that had like an eighth of stuff worth of it?
Okay, see, we used to get our stuff down in Van Nuys, and they make sodas, like literally bottles of soda, and you can get different flavors of soda. And this guy drank a whole one.
What was in it?
Pot.
And it's sour diesel.
Yeah, sour diesel.
And they called it diesel fuel. But the thing is the people said they should share it between 4 people, and all 4 of them would be lit from this one soda. Well, we got back. 3 people had
Captain
a small
Kirk for no
sip,
reason.
and then I slammed the whole thing.
Captain was on the trip. So how does it feel for you guys? Like that was the first time I ever did anything.
Oh, well, okay.
And that was like the worst.
Edibles,
I would never.
Eating it will hit you harder.
Yeah, that my girlfriend told me, she's like, oh, you want to smoke it? I was like, either you go hard or you go home. Like I'm gonna die. Like I want to know what the drug is and what it does to you. And it was more than what I ever thought.
When I first got high,
you can't die.
Yeah, I know.
I was like really bad. Like I was hallucinating. I would sit down, then I'll stand up and then I'll turn to my girlfriend and like. People came over to like come help because I was freaking out, and I'll be like, "Was I just sitting down?"
The second time,
and then they'll be like,
it'll
"Yes."
Never be like the first time.
Yeah, and so they'll be like, "Yes, you were," and I'll be like, "Did you just say something to me?" Like I could not concentrate.
No, like there's well, from what I've
it's funny now, but oh my god,
there's 2 different kinds of smokers. On their first time, they don't get high at all.
That's me.
And they don't get high until their second or third time smoking.
That's me.
And then it's kind of the same all the time.
Yep.
And then there's ones that get really stoned their first time.
It doesn't really affect
they'll
me
get
that
oh my god, you know. And
I don't hallucinate. My body's just.
And then after that,
feels like it fell
like it'll be different.
No, like the scariest thing to me.
And I smoke so much.
Well,
I
you're gonna
so
get wigged
much.
out.
No, like the
I
scariest
still get first time. I'm just
like the scariest
like at this level. You know?
The scariest thing for me is that when we were watching like Jackass, like. It seemed so fake. Like it just did not seem like reality to me.
It's because it is fake.
No, but then as soon as I told her, I was like, I can't concentrate. Can you please turn it off? And she stopped it, and I kept hearing voices like everything was still going. I was just like, why are there voices in my head? And I couldn't. Yeah, that's what it felt like. Like I was getting my conscience confused with people talking to me, with people like I could not. I couldn't keep track. I couldn't keep track who was talking to me.
Yeah.
It was so weird. That was like the weirdest experience ever.
See, when you get like that, all you do is just go to sleep.
Yeah,
even when I was trying to sleep, like it felt I couldn't stop shaking. My body was just trembling. My mind was going 1,000,000 miles per hour.
Yeah,
I don't know where I was at.
Not like
now you know how I feel when you hit me that C4 crap.
Edibles
you went to the gym
pretty hard.
Freaking
I mean,
meth,
if you
dude.
want to
That
have
sounds
like
weird.
a chill high and fun and whatever, you smoke a bowl of Granddaddy Purple or something. Just kick back and chill.
No, I'm not
My body.
I just wanted to try it.
Like your
Yeah,
leg
you
falls
wanna hit
asleep.
this?
No, I'm good.
When your leg
That's
falls
mellow.
asleep, that's how my body feels when I get high.
Like numb.
It just feels like a bunch of bugs are crawling on you or whatever. Like when your leg falls asleep.
I don't
That's
know,
it.
because like the first stage when I
I get
noticed I was
sleepy.
high is when I was laughing. I just couldn't stop laughing. The stupid Jackass was like the funniest thing ever. When Bam Margera would like set him up with that. I don't know if you guys remember that thing they would
Oh
read.
yeah, the big old
And like the big old
fist
letters,
thing,
and
yeah.
then like the letters would get smaller and smaller, so they'll get closer and closer, and the fist would come through. I was crying so much. It was so funny when Wee Man did it. They're like, you got me. I was just like, I could not stop laughing. It was like the funniest thing ever. And then as soon as they turned it off, like the voices, I couldn't keep track of anything. I was like, this is bad.
Did I just sitting down? Did I just piss myself?
It was weird. Like that was the weirdest feeling ever. Like I literally couldn't remember what I was doing. They said I even walked in the room, looked at the mirror, came back out, and asked if I just walked in, like, was I just in my room? And I was like, I really don't remember that. So I don't know. It was a really bad trip.
Oh,
I think I'm good.
I think it was just too much for your first time. I think if you would have
25
taken
grams, that's kind of a lot of THC.
like 5 or 10, I think you would have been good.
I think 1.
Especially with edibles. No, 5 or 10 would have been good for you.
Yeah, I mean, edible, your body processes it
You almost
differently.
overdosed, bro.
Probably.
You would have crashed, dude.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what it is exactly, too, because in this vial, it holds 1 gram worth of concentrate.
Yeah. And that took us
that's
like 2 weeks to
concentrate.
burn through.
Yeah.
And we were constantly puffing on it.
But it takes you, like, mass amounts.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could never pass a drug test ever again for the rest of my life.
I always forget to study.
Well, you're welcome on this podcast for sure. Because we all do. Have you ever had any experience like that?
Yeah.
That you remember, like, vividly? Like,
No, yeah, I do.
if you don't mind sharing?
No. Well,
I can't be the only one that lost my mind.
I've never done drugs.
Okay.
I've been around them quite a bit, whatever, all my life. You know, growing up in the ghetto and crap, whatever. But it wasn't until I got MRSA. Where
Explain
I got
what MRSA is.
Yeah, MRSA is like a staph infection, but on steroids because the pus balls are internal, and it was really nasty. I'll show you guys pictures one of these days. But I had to go to the ER. And they cut me open, and they had to pop all the pus balls and then stuff it with gauze and like all that crap, whatever. Well, I didn't really feel a lot of pain at the time, and they couldn't numb me for whatever reason. So,
You're enlisted.
but dude, they gave me Percocets. And I remember, because we had kind of some druggies, like, in our unit and stuff, whatever, because they were always talking about shrooms and cocaine and heroin. And, like, they were talking about all their experiences, the LSD, and, like, all this other crap, whatever.
We wanted to get Stelio to talk about this.
I know. We need Stelio.
We need Stelio to come back with. But anyways,
I'm posting on Instagram.
But
Put the coin down.
no, dude, they gave me Percocets, and I don't remember what milligram they were, but they're the size of like the small Tylenols, like
That sounds familiar. What is that?
like almost like plain M&M. They're that size. And everybody was like telling me like, dude, you get Percocets or you get Xanax, whatever. You know, like Xanax is like the shiznit and all this stuff, whatever. So I was like, whatever, you know. So like by the time they had cut me open, like around 5 or 6 in the evening, and the pain didn't really hit me until like 9 or 10, and I was just wide awake because I was like, man, dude, this is excruciating. Because finally, like the pain like caught up with me, or whatever. And I'll explain that later on, to the kids that are listening.
The 20 views or listeners.
Yeah, 20 listeners. Right. But anyways, dude, I was like, I'll pop a pill. I'll pop one of these Percocets. And holy smokes, man, I was like, damn, dude, this is why people do drugs. I was like, this is why. Because like all I remember is I remember taking the pill and I drank like a bunch of water with it because that's what they told me to do to activate it the fastest. So I was like, all right, you know, I drank like a quarter gallon of water, man. I was just chugging water, and I just popped one. That's it. I popped one. The directions said take 2 at nighttime. I just popped one, dude. I was flying. Like I was seriously like, I'm gonna turn off the light and go to sleep. And I remember like, and like my hand moved. You guys obviously can't see this, but my hand moved in front of my face. And then my eyes followed the other 6 hands behind it to go back to my other hand.
Tracer effect.
I was like, what? And I looked at my lamp, and then the lamp like leaned down at me, and I was like, bro, are you gonna go to bed too? That's what I was thinking. I was like, are you gonna go to bed too? And then like the lamp like stood right back up, and I was like, I guess that's a yes. And then I watched my other tracer. I watched my other tracer hand like. Like a centipede, dude. And I was like, like it was super loud. I was like, oh. And then I went and I laid down, and like I always sleep on my back. Like I laid down, and all of a sudden I just, like it's like I sunk 4 inches into my bed. And then I woke up like 17 hours later to like 19 missed calls, somebody banging the crap out of my door. Because they're like, man, dude, did you die? And I was like, no. And like they had texted me. My sergeant had texted me. Did you die though? They had texted me like 10 times. My sergeant texted me 10 times. And people that don't know military status, dude, if you don't answer a text message, or a phone call, man, you're in some deep dookie. I mean, like really deep dookie.
10?
And I was like, June? And they were banging on my door, and I like opened up my door, and I guess my hair was all wild, my eyes were wide open,
eyes are all dilated.
and they're like, hey, and I was like, yeah, and they're like, where have you been? I was like, right here. And they're like, what the hell is wrong? Are you drunk? And I was like, no. And they're like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, bro, I'm fine. I just feel relaxed. And I just kept looking at his boots. And he's like, hey, up here. And I was like, what? And it just, dude, I've never slept that long in my whole entire life. It was like
a whole
18
day's worth.
Yeah, dude, 18 hours, man. 'Cause I knocked out at 9, whatever. And then they came looking at my room like at 2 in the afternoon. Like, I'm surprised nobody has showed up. Well, I guess they showed up earlier. And then they went down to the office because they got extra keys to the barracks. And somehow, I don't know, maybe they gave them the wrong key or some crap, whatever, so they were pretty pissed. And then finally, like, another one of my sergeants had come up, and that's who he was talking to. But we were always cool, and I just kept staring at his boots. And, like, the boots were, like, moving back and forth. And I thought his boots were talking to me. Because I'll still... like, I was like, dude, is this what it's like to be blazed? Because I'm just toasted right now. And I just do not... I just couldn't quit. I couldn't stop staring at his boots. He was like, hey, man. He's like, you need to come down. And I was like, okay. And I put my sandals on. And I went to walk out. And he's like, no, dude, you got to get in uniform. And I was like, well, where's my uniform at? And he's like, are you serious? Like, you don't remember crap, whatever? He's like, hey, you know what? Just go lay down. Go lay down. Whatever. That's what you need to do. You need to go lay down and chill out, man. You're just... I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. And he went into my room, and he's like, oh. And he's like, oh. And he, like, started cussing. He's like, oh, well, they gave you Percocets, and they gave me this other thing, too. But I don't know. What the heck was it? It was, like, Tylenol with codeine and...
Codeine will do it.
Or codeine or something like that.
Yeah,
but I didn't take both of them, dude. That was just one flipping Percocet.
Codeine, food.
And I was flying high like Air Force, son.
Prescription? Or just
I saw Captain Kirk for the first time in my dreams. And I
diesel fuel?
Diesel fuel. But yeah, that's my little stoner story.
Was that prescription or from your friend?
No, yeah, they prescribed it.
Yeah, they prescribed it.
Yeah, and they said take 2. They said take 2.
Oh, you would have been.
I've got so many
Dude,
different
man,
stories
I probably
so
would have
many
slept for
different
like
things, actually.
I probably would have slept for like 32 hours.
My most one went to Bass Lake.
Yes, I was.
Oh my gosh, dude! I stepped out of the car. We got to Bass Lake, and I was so high. When I got out, it felt like my feet were like 1,000 pounds, and my head was a balloon, dude. It just hit the sky as soon as I got out of the car.
Yeah, that was my old days. I actually was doing ecstasy on that trip. So was a buddy of mine. And that trip was great because all of us had something.
The trip of the trip?
I think
the
Spike,
the trip within the trip.
Trippy trip. Absinthe that
Yes,
trip.
I had
This is why he's
So
the
there was
captain.
absinthe and there was other stuff. But so we're all up on a hill. We're all doing different things. And at a campsite in the woods. And we're sitting there making noise, of course. And then there's this campsite downhill below us. And there's a baby crying. And then my buddy, he starts freaking out like, dude, we're like, like waking up this baby and stuff. And he's trying to whisper it and everything. And he's talking about as loud as I am. And he goes, but see, you're going to wake up the dad. And all of a sudden he's going to be like, the baby! And it just
echoed like for
so
miles,
loud.
dude.
Oh,
So,
man.
This is what we
parents-
mean by random episode.
Yeah.
We started out as
this
what
is
our
our
funniest
2018.
things is, and then now we're all telling our drug stories.
Well, let's go kind of to the next topic or ideal. How do you think people interpret these types of experiences as religious or spiritual experiences?
Oh shit!
Oh, you're gonna need different drugs for that.
It's a chemical imbalance, man.
Yeah, you definitely need different drugs for that.
Spiritual wise, I'd say I actually have done it where I've taken mushrooms on my boat by myself.
Oh yeah,
and took an inward journey.
That was my
and
favorite thing to do.
It was so nice. It really was.
Like how?
Has anybody else
Like-
taken shrooms? Eaten shrooms?
No, I'll stay away from that.
No, I've never done. I've smoked weed, but I've never been high. Like the only kind of experience I've had is just being drunk, like extremely drunk. But that's about it.
Stay away
Nothing
from
else.
marijuana.
It's cool. I'm a wrestler. I can take.
Shrooms are awesome, dude.
Shrooms are, well, like from like a biological standpoint, what I remember from learning about them, it's pretty much like the way marijuana works, or THC works, I would just say. All your neurons fire in order, so we go fire, 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 fire. So when you're on THC, it's fire. Keep his hand up, fire. Everyone's still firing at the same time. So that's why when you have these thoughts, it feels like you have the greatest idea ever because all your neurons are just like, yeah. No one shuts up. So that kind of explained my experience.
The baby.
Yeah, pretty much. Like your brain is just like keep firing, don't stop. Instead of just being like, okay. So with shrooms,
Chicken pot pie.
the way
These are my
shrooms,
3 favorite things.
like the way shrooms work is what I remember. Is the pathway that they do is that they'll do the regular pathway. I'm here, you're here, but yet somebody behind Spike, I'm over here too, and then Barrett, I'm here, and then they start branching out.
And we're
all of a
queer,
sudden,
we're not going anywhere.
All of a sudden, you get different spots of your brains that are saying, "Hey, look, like you're hearing something now. No, you're seeing something now."
Yeah,
so boom, and then it collides with your cross
When I
senses.
listen to certain music, and when you're on shrooms, you can see the music.
Yeah.
You can see the vibrations and everything in different colors.
Yeah,
It's pretty wild.
Yeah,
man.
that's the explanation that your brain, instead of being like in unison,
Everything's crossed up.
it shoots across, and your other guy's like, I'm over here, and then your brain just pretty much is like, okay, like we're hearing a sound, but we're getting this signal saying there's something we should be seeing.
Yeah.
And then your body or your mind will collide the two, and you start seeing sound or hearing colors or whatever it is. But also, like, same thing with the marijuana, people have different experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Some people have this like realization, like they find what they're looking for, and
Like
some
a
of the
baby.
people have really, really bad anxiety attacks, really bad, like people like something's trying to kill them,
Cheech and
they get
Chong.
violent.
Yeah.
Am I gonna die?
On the person,
The cop that's
on the
confiscated
strain, what
pot,
type it
cooked
is.
brownies,
Is it an
and called
indica,
911 because
sativa?
they thought they
Indicas
overdosed.
affect your body. Sativas affect your mind. You know how much THC, the CBD, CBN content is in it.
MICKUY.
You know how long it's been cured, how fresh it is, how old it is. There's a lot of different things that change the effects per person. So I mean, not only can we all smoke the same thing and have, you know, how 6 different effects, but
Or some might it take 6
What is
joints.
the thing in your body? What's the thing in your body called that actually activates? It's like some.
Huh? What do you mean?
No, that's what it like. When I can't remember the name though. There's like there's a chemical in your body, and when you do drugs, huh?
endorphins.
Maybe that's it.
That's adrenaline.
No.
Serotonin?
Maybe it's serotonin.
Yeah.
No, it
That's your
depends
pleasure.
on the drug because there's
And
drugs
it
that
does.
do
Some do
serotonin.
serotonin,
There's
some
the
do.
drugs that do dopamines.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
Pain.
No, that's what I mean. Like all of us here don't have the same levels, so
Right.
obviously if we
Yeah,
do
so
all
it
the
will
same
affect
drugs,
us differently.
it's going to affect us differently and stuff like that. So that's kind
And then different strains will affect people differently. Like if you take one strain like GDP, not only will it affect him differently than it will me, but you know we could be affected exactly the same on something totally different, like sour diesel or something.
Yeah, we gotta get Stelio back, dude, and
Yeah,
tell
me
him
and
some
Stelio
of his
for-
experiences.
Well, what did he overdose on?
I think he was in his system, dude. He had like 5 different drugs, or whatever, and that's when he overdosed. He was dead for, I think he said 6 minutes or something like that, whatever, until they can get his heart back going. And then when he got his heart back going, he's like, dude, I don't remember anything. He's like, I had a dream. It was just like I kind of fell asleep and then wake back up, and then like I was just kind of awake when they revived me. At least that's how, I don't know. We'll have to re-listen to the episode, whatever, when he was telling us about it.
We need Stelio back for that.
But holy smokes, man! It's just like
drugs are.
But some of the stories,
Drugs are bad.
It's just drugs are bad, okay? But some of the stories, man, he would tell me, and we'd be on our way to church, and I was like, "Sheesh, man, that's just the craziest thing." Taking a person like that, and then like actually, and like flipping the script and stuff. it was just weird. Like he was telling me story after story or whatever, and I was like, "Holy smokes, man! How would you not end up in prison?" He's like, "I don't know, bro."
I don't know. It just happened.
Yeah, it just happened.
So how about when you hallucinate when you're sick?
That's just for fever.
Just fever? Just too hot?
Just
Yeah, your body's overheating, and then,
yeah,
it's trying to cool itself down.
I was homesick during high school once, and my mom gave me a bunch of medicine or whatever and
Pine
said,
Sol.
go to sleep, sleep it off. Well, my stepdad had come home after she had left for work and sees me home school 6, and
talks about those on my podcast too.
He gives me a whole bunch of medicine, which was a whole bunch of different medicine. So now I have 2 different types of medicines all in my system, and I swear to God,
it's like the scene from Braveheart.
Oh, I was tripping balls, just all over.
This is how you end up in the ER.
I ended up in the ER from being sick.
Oh, from your fever, right? Was that the fever you had?
My legs. I looked down at my legs and they were melting, and I was bringing them up. They just looked like they were dripping like skin and stuff. I was like, shit.
I don't know.
I gotta get on my bike.
I wonder how that works. Your brain. I mean, I don't know.
I was like, all right, mom, call the ambulance. I'm ready to go.
I smoked a lazy joint once, and it felt like somebody was peeling my skin off my body. That was like my worst trip I've ever had. It literally felt like somebody had grabbed my skin from behind my neck and was just like peeling my skin off my head.
That's
I thought
weird.
I was gonna die. I was freaking out.
When my aunt, Thea, whatever you want to call her, one of her friends, and I met her too, and dude, man, she is, even with all of her scars, she's still kind of a pretty lady. But same thing, I think she did something like acid, but instead of taking 1 hit because it was strong, she ended up taking 3. So she was on a trip for like 10 hours and then didn't sleep. Or 12 hours, some crap like that, whatever. I don't know. It was an extended amount of time, but she honestly thought like that that a bug was like right here, so she kept trying to scratch, and then all of a sudden she said that she felt like her head was an orange and she had to peel it to get to the bug that was trying to get into her brain. So she has these nasty scars like right here and then right here on the side of her face, and then she has only like 1 on the back of her head. And then somebody randomly came to go visit her, and that's when she was about to get the can opener to try to pop the top off of her can head. And somebody came over, and they're like, "What the hell are you doing?" She's like, I need to open up the top of my can, or whatever, because I need to get something like the food out or something to feed the cats." And she's like, "You don't even have any cats." And she's like, "I got 14 cats right here." So yeah, she was tripping hard, whatever. But damn, dude, she has like scars, pretty nasty scars all over her face.
Good acid's good, but bad acid's really bad.
Yeah.
What time we have?
Some people
42.
in pretty bad
42.
shape.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and close it out. 1 episode is good for this year. Appreciate your support and
Look forward to
views
more,
and listening and random crap like this, man. That's what we're all gonna do. I got like 2 more stories of my drug inducedness thing, whatever, because they gave me a whole
2018.
Well, they gave me a whole bottle of Percocet. I only took 1 that night, but the next night I took.
So we open up with drug stories.
I guess
Different kind of.
Next time I'll bring my boots for you.
Shit.
What?
So you can stare at me.
Oh yeah. And bring some Percocets.
Spike, you want to give a shout out to your new podcast, or is it new, or is it something you?
It's new. No, we just started it.
It's new and improved.
What the Cuss was.
You can talk about it for a few minutes.
It's kind of just what's happening in the world, what's fresh in the news, what's going on in Bitcoin, and just kind of BSing. I'd like to have some of you guys over, interview you, and just kind of go from there. It's called What the Cuss with Spike and Friends. It's on SoundCloud right now.
It's just on SoundCloud?
Just on SoundCloud right now.
What about your YouTube? If you want.
You don't want to bring your stuff over here too?
Yeah, I can start bringing stuff over.
We have to,
Or we could go over there. I mean, no matter.
I'm just saying.
Either way.
I've got a huge place we can chill at. So
after this episode, we just start an episode right now.
That's what I'm saying. You can bring yourself sometimes.
Nah,
we're not able to
gotta
go
work in the
whenever
morning.
you want us.
So do I.
Yeah,
we could get
you
one.
guys are welcome to come over anytime. I mean, it's not live, so it's recorded, so we can record them whenever. I'm gonna put them out. I try and get them out every Wednesday at 10 o'clock in the 10 p.m. But
okay,
so
might be
who's
11
involved in it though,
p.m.
mainly?
So far, it's just been me and Captain, and hopefully, if you guys can come over, I've got some interviews set up with some people in Hollywood, but that'll take a little bit of time. I'll try. I don't know. I'll see
Next
if he can.
podcast.
See if he'll be willing to. I don't know. I mean, we're kind of nobodies right now, so if he's not gonna make any money out of it, he's not gonna do it.
So it's What the Cuss on
What the
SoundCloud.
Cuss with Spike and Friends.
Oh, Cuss.
Cuss and Spike.
Oh, Cuss.
On SoundCloud.
And you can catch us on SoundCloud also, iTunes, Podcast Addict, YouTube. We're going to try to upload more stuff. Unfortunately, that one stupid kid kind of screwed it up for us.
Instagram.
Logan Paul, moron.
Yeah,
we all want to punch you in the
I'm not
face
posting
for helping our videos get flagged, whatever, but
What?
we'll try to
on
put
YouTube?
up as much as we can.
YouTube, that's
YouTube.
Yeah, they're censoring
I'll
the
help
crap
you
out of
guys get
YouTube right
past
now.
that. I know how to do
Yeah?
that.
Yeah, because that jackass screwed it up for everybody.
No, I can help you with that.
Well, censorship?
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying me. I'm saying us.
That's what I'm saying. I can help you guys get
Oh, there you
through
go.
that on YouTube.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll try to break the
even know.
fourth wall and attempt to
Yeah.
do what we
They don't
can.
mess
But
with you that much.
thank you for your support and views, listens, all that stuff. Whatever. Hopefully, you guys enjoy us.
We're gonna try to get
Continue
2
to enjoy
recordings a
us.
month. That's
Yeah, at least.
2 recordings every
If
month.
faded, would stay dedicated.
I know.
This is your baby, dude. You
We
keep
should
pu-
go-
you
we should
keep
go-
punching in the face.
I'm paying
The
every
baby!
month for this.
The baby.
Gotta get on it.
Try to get twice a month, basically, trying to make it
Yeah,
mandatory.
some crap like that. But yeah, we're out. Don't do drugs, kids. We
Stay in
don't
school.
encourage any of this crap, whatever. Especially Coon now.
No, hell no.
Now that he's had this
I'm good.
experience.
One trip is good.
All right, cool. So we're out, people.
We're out.
Chill.